Okay, everybody, we just did the addition video with using base 10 blocks and decimals. Chris Quisley, by the way, Quisley's Math Desk. Welcome. Thanks for coming back. So now let's do multiplication. I'm not going to make a subtraction video. I'm figuring if you see how to work it with addition using base 10 blocks and decimals, you can make the jump to subtraction. If somebody needs a subtraction video, then you can get in touch with me. So let's talk about multiplication, because that may be new to some of us teachers, even teachers who are my age, who have been around a while. This might be something, hey, I've never thought about that. So let's talk about using base 10 blocks with decimal multiplication. All right, tune in. Okay, we're going to kind of just keep it with the same type of problem. In the previous video, we did 36 hundredths plus 36 hundredths. So let's just do this one as 4 times 36 hundredths. So really thinking about, if you've seen the previous videos that we've done here at Quisley's Math Desk, we talk about this is your concrete stage, this is your representational stage, and this is your abstract stage, all on the learning cycle. So that's where I'm at right now. So this right here is very abstract. This is where we're at. This is strictly numbers, symbols. This is where we're at. So let's take this back to the concrete stage using our base 10 blocks. So 36 hundredths. So here we go. Remembering that if you're just tuning in, you've just found this. This is our whole. So we're going to use the 10 as the 10th, okay? And we're going to use the unit as 100th, because it takes 100 of these to equal one of these, and so this is our whole, okay? So if I have 30, or I have 3 tenths, along with 6 ones, that's 1, and I need 4 sets of that. So let's get that out here. So then I've got another 36. Okay, getting that last set. So we've got 1 set of 36 hundredths, a second set of 36 hundredths, a third set of 36 hundredths, and a 4th set. I'll try and push this up so you can see it. So here we go. So it's really having students figure out I've got 4 sets of 36 hundredths. So this is my total. This representation, this concrete representation, is this equation. So what is that? Well, I put it all together. And some of the kids that I work with, some of the wonderful students I work with, would just say, there you go, Quisley. There you go. I'm like, okay, talk me through it. What do we got here? And they say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I've got 12. And I'd say, you have 12 what? I've got 12 tenths. And I'm like, how would you write 12 tenths? And they're like, yes, how would I write that? And this is where that struggle comes in. So think about when I have 12 tenths, that's when you say, well, that's, what I would say to students is like, wow, let's look at that visual. Yeah, I've got 12 tenths. And if they've worked with this is the concrete stage, then it's, oh, yeah, 12 tenths, because 10 tenths is a whole. Exactly. So if I have 12 tenths, that means I have 1 whole and 2 tenths left. Because if I have 12 tenths. Okay, so that's that part of the problem. Well, what about these hundredths over here? Well, how many of those do I have? Well, so they figure that out. So pause here while I figure that out. So the students will have put them probably in, and if they haven't, then let them struggle a little bit. Not so much that they're crying under the desk, but help them, guide them, don't tell them, guide them that, oh, look, if I have 10 hundredths, that is 1/10. And then somebody in the room will go, oh, I could exchange. Because that's the thing we teach kids all the time. Exchange. Yes, sure. Let's exchange. So we'll take these and we'll make this. And we'll take these away and we'll exchange it for this. So now what do I have? I had 24 hundredths, which is what? Which is the same as, is equal to, is equivalent to, all these great vocabulary words you can put in here, equivalent to 2/10, 2/10, and 4 hundredths. All right, so we're still back at our problem here. I've got 1 whole I got from my 12/10 with 2/10 left over, plus I've got this. So what do I have? I have 1 whole. I end up having 4/10 and 4 hundredths. So notice I've started to move to a representation. I haven't stayed completely in the concrete stage. If I had stayed completely in the concrete stage, I would have nothing else but the tools out. I'm going to that semi stage. So now how would I write that? I have 1 whole, I have 4/10, and I have 4 hundredths. So what is 4 times 36 hundredths? It is 1 and 44 hundredths. I encourage you to use base 10 blocks with students with the understanding of decimals. It makes a huge difference. In later videos, I'm going to take the same idea and tie it into fractions, which I think will also help your students build that deeper understanding. Thanks for tuning in. Sorry for the longer video, but I hope you're finding these worthwhile. Have a great day.